Hi everybody, today is 11/11/22. I'm here to do your Friyay weekend forecast. It is also Veterans Day. Once again, thank you veterans for all that you've done for us and for your families as well. And your families who have to sacrifice your time away, we really do appreciate you. I'm going to go ahead and go over the first three cards I had already picked. And we started out with the 8 of Wands. This is about taking some action right away. Don't wait. Don't hold off. Don't, reserve your energy. Right now, you're in that decision-making mode and you feel kind of motivated. Don't let anything stop you. Secondly, we got the 10 of Swords, and I think it's related to this. It's over and done, okay? You can convince yourself 7 ways to Sunday, but it's done, okay? How much longer are you going to wait? 10 means something new is about to come about. Swords are about the truth. That's the truth, and you know it. Thirdly, we get the 10 of Cups. This is what you get to have once you let go of that negative energy and those things that are no longer good for you. Happy family, happy relationships, love. It's going to be great. But we only have so much room for so much energy, and we're putting all our energy into that really negative crap with somebody else. How are we ever going to let that new stuff in, right? So let's stop waiting on these things. Let's move forward. Under the 8 of Wands, we have the Queen of Wands reversed, okay? So again, I always say reversals don't mean the opposite necessarily. What I do is I look at the reverse, and the first thing that pops out at me right away, the first thing I notice is this is so funny, this little red brooch that's holding her cape on, all right? And I feel like that's kind of close to her heart. And red is sort of like a color of wake up, pay attention, right? And I feel like she really knows what she wants. And the wands are all about our dreams, hopes, and desires, our wishes, our motivations. And when I brought up this other wand right above it, and she came in below, that tells me that this is a decision that is good for your soul, good for your authentic self. This is something you not only need to do, you have needed to do your entire life. And you've tried before, but this is the first time you're really going to not only have success, but you are not going to look backward. You are not going to go back. Secondly, under the 10 of Swords, we have the High Priestess. High Priestess is all about trusting your intuition. Your gut tells you this is over, like I said. You've had a choice, black or white, light or dark, left or right, up or down. You always have a choice. Nobody's forcing you to do anything. Do what's right for you. And know what your gut's telling you. If your gut feels wrong, if your stomach's upset, like today I had that going on, or your face is breaking out, or your body's sort of showing you that something's not right, give that the attention and say, I know, body, I'm so sorry. I haven't been taking good care of you. I'm going to do it right now. I know you're trying to talk to me. Lastly, under that 10 of Cups where I mentioned releasing that negative energy, and then everything's going to really look fantastic. And I love that that's going to happen before the new year. And today being such a special day, 11/11/22, 11s are all about being on the right path. You've got a double 11, and then you got the 22, which is also a double 11. So whatever you do today, it's the right thing for you. I'm telling you right now. So you can be confident no matter what you do today, it's going to be the right thing. Lastly, we get the Justice card, and that just tells you again, another energy of saying resolution, right path. That's the 11. There it is, right? Got the 2 columns again right there, just like our High Priestess has. This is all about things are going to work out the way they're supposed to. It's going to be fair. Isn't that nice to know? Because it feels like you've been getting the shit stick lately, doesn't it? I know, I've been going through it too. But guess what? Sun is coming out. All right, now we're going to jump into a second deck. I'm going to give it a quick shuffle just to get the energy going in the cards. And, if you like my readings or you even have comments to improve these readings, please feel free to put comments below. Give me your thumbs up. Definitely subscribe. That puts you in a drawing to win something. If you subscribe also on my TikTok as an actual paid subscriber, you get even more entries. So there's all kinds of ways to win. I just want to bring that up. I'm not going to keep announcing that over and over again, but I wanted you to know this. So I'm going to go ahead and cut the deck into 3 piles real quick. We're going to see if any of the same cards come out or any new information. Spirits, ancestors, guides, and energies, thank you so much. Oh, we already got, wow, they're just jumping out. 5 of Swords, 10 of Pentacles. Ooh, I'm glad to see the 10 of Pentacles. Let's see what else jumps out. Thank you, Spirit Guides. Any other cards today to help anybody watching today? Yeah, we got the 2 of Wands, Strength, Ace of Swords. God, these cards are really telling you guys, and 4 of Pentacles. Okay, so this says more. All right, I don't believe we got any repeat cards. It doesn't appear that way, but these cards actually go very well with the rest of what I've said to you already. So under the Eight of Wands and the Queen of Wands, where I talk about, your authentic self is saying, strike while the iron's hot, get out, do whatever it is you need to do, that your heart is telling you to do, we do have the Five of Swords. Okay, so swords are about the truth, communications, and ideas. And one person's holding all the swords, the other person has no clue what's going on. This may be a situation where you don't really need to tell everybody what you're doing. You don't. Just do it. That's all I'm going to say about this card. It's saying, like, just keep it close to you. You don't have to tell everybody what's happening. Do what's right for you. You don't need to explain yourself. Just take the action. Under that card, you also got the Strength card. Again, there's your 8 energy, taking action. You're stronger than you think you are. Look how casually she's standing with her hands inside this lion's mane. He's actually got his eyes half closed, like he's actually comfortable with this. You've got more control than you think. You're stronger than you think, and you can move forward with this thing, whatever it is that you have to do, and you can hold your head high, and you don't need to worry. You are not going to fall. You are not going to go back. There are people to support you. Under that 10 of Swords, where I said it's done and over with, and then I brought up that High Priestess saying your gut's going to show you the way, and that you can trust yourself. Even if you have to make a decision, it's going to be perfect. You do get the 10 of Pentacles. And I thought that was interesting because you also got the 10 of Cups. 10s are generally very good cards because it means that you're at the end of some kind of a cycle. Something new is about to begin. The Pentacles are about your abundance, your stability in the home, foundational things, career sometimes. In this case, I feel like you're going to finally feel like you have some place to be. You're going to find your place in the world. You're not going to feel lost. You're not going to feel like you could be homeless at any moment or lose everything you have. It's going to be the opposite. You're going to feel very secure. You're going to feel like, wow, this is what it's supposed to feel like. That's what I see coming for you and for me. Under that card, Ace of Swords. Okay. Blessing from Spirit. It's like, I got it. The light bulb finally turned on. That's all this is going to say today for me. It's a blessing. It's a aha moment. I woke up. I just realized. I look at even my facade and my thing looks like this sword, right? Under that 10 of Cups I just mentioned, you were family, everything's going great. And we talked about justice. I said you're on the right path. It is going to work out in your favor. We do get, again, there's that 11 thing. Look at 2 of Wands. Look at, he's standing between the wands. Again, there's your gateway, your 11. Right path. He's holding the world in his hands. Look at all that potential. He's got the world in his hands. And the 2 energies about relationships, love, communication, sometimes, the connections you have to other people. He kind of gave up. See how he's standing a little bit back from those wands? He kind of thinks like this is how it's got to be. But really, he's still looking through that gateway. He can still see that castle in the background. He knows that it isn't really true. He's been lying to himself. He knows it can be better. But sometimes we have to take accountability to get to that place. Lastly, bottom of the deck, we got the 4 of Pentacles. Again, talking about stability, talking about being in alignment with our higher self and knowing what we want and that we are capable of being safe and taking care of ourselves. This often can be a card related to saving money or being careful with our finances. But in this case, I feel like it's just saying, trust the universe. Make sure you're taken care of because you're doing the right thing. All right. If you hear any heavy breathing or snoring background, that's my dog, Roxy. She just loves to sit behind me while I'm doing readings and relax and sort of support me with her warmth. Pets are so great. All right, moving on. We're going to jump into my Enchanted Maps deck, see what comes out for you right now. Spirits, ancestors, guides, and energies. Any cards today for anyone watching? We would appreciate any messages you might have for the viewers today. Thank you, spirit guides. Oh, whoa, did you see that one fly right on the floor like it always does? I don't know what it is with these floor cards. Ooh, I haven't seen this card in a while. And there's something about this card to me is very magical. So first part of this card I love is look what number. We got 52. How many weeks are there in a year, right? To me, that says in a year's time, you are not going to believe where you are. This is the magical map shifter, okay? And that tells me that you have changed direction. But guess what? The end place, your destination is going to be far better than you ever could have guessed. You are going to literally manifest and recreate everything you wanted this year. This is your year, starting today. I'm not kidding. Look at that. I love it. Look, she even has like a compass on her heart chakra, right? Like her inner compass is telling her, yes, you got this. In a year's time, wait till you see where you really are. But you got to get that momentum going. The 5 energy is about a little bit of struggle. Yeah, it's hard to make change. 2 is about partnership, love, romance, fulfillment. I think that's what it's talking about right now. 5 and 2 together, 7. 7's all about our connection to spirit, our connection to our authentic self. This is a big reading, you guys. It's making me choked up because it applies to me too. All right, now we're going to go and pull from the Spirit of the Animals deck. We're going to see what characteristic might come out for you, or animal, creature, idea, whatever, to inspire you today and throughout your weekend. Spirits, ancestors, guides, anything today? Woo! Look at that. Here it comes. Oh, I love this card. We got raccoon, inventor. I also want you to notice, though, there is a butterfly on here. Again, we're talking metamorphosis right now. Here's what it says. Decide on what you really want. What did I just say? You have the ingenuity to claim it. Avoid being the trickster, okay? But practice integrity. So when I mentioned that 5 of Swords and I said, don't tell anybody what you're doing, you don't need to, that's not being tricky. That's perseverance. That's protecting yourself. That's not being tricky. When they say don't be tricky, they're talking about don't make up lies, don't try, you know what I mean? Don't try to cover tracks. Just do it because you know you're doing the right thing. Avoid being the trickster and practice integrity. You have many roles and you can juggle them well. And I was just speaking to somebody about how overwhelmed sometimes we are when we know we have big decisions to make. And, you know, we can juggle a lot of things at once, but sometimes it gets to be too much. This is another reason we need to release this, whatever this is that's going on in our lives. It's just not working for us because it's causing us to start dropping the balls that we've been juggling, right? I have to tell you how many times I had to re-record videos today that I did. Usually I do 1 take, we're done, maybe 2. I have had to restart the camera like 8 times today because my mind is all over the place right now. All right, lastly, we're gonna pull from, or not last, second to last, we're gonna pull from my vintage deck. See what other little bits of knowledge and help come out for us. Gosh, Spirit, you've been so clear. We so appreciate it. Spirits, ancestors, guides, and energies. Da, 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 this card. Now you got your double confirmation, strength. Remember we had strength earlier. Strength. Be strong. You know you're stronger than you think. Even when you don't feel strong, pretend. You'll get there. I promise. I love this card. I also like to point out that there's all these stars around her. Stars represent hopes, wish fulfillment, knowing there's something else out there, dreams. Yeah, appropriate card. Lastly, we're going to pull from the Moonology deck. Let's see what we get there. Spirits, ancestors, guides, and energies. Any cards today to help us with the last part of this reading and give us a little closing information that would be helpful to us? We got, ooh, nice. We got 1 card pop out. I'm going to try for 1 more. I feel like there's 1 more message possibly coming out. Thank you, Spirit Guides. More cards today. Anything else for you, Spirits? Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah. Okay. Again, 2 very appropriate cards for this reading. First off, we got Supermoon. Emotions are running high. Didn't I say that right in the beginning when I picked up this 8 of Wands? I did. Emotions are running high. And the last card, this is going to be a big one, y'all. And I don't think it's, when it says this, I don't think it means right now. I think we're talking about that shapeshifter idea that I mentioned to you, that magical shapeshifter, that year's time. I feel like it's a time for healing. Yeah, this year. While your life is getting fabulous and you're being gracious to the universe for all the blessings you're getting, you also need to heal, okay? Because you don't want to go back down this path again. It's time. I love you all. Have a wonderful weekend. Mwah!